So I priced some of them might not have prices.
Oh, some of them do that.
I think this side was the more expensive, but pick out whatever you like.
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, a few games sitting here. Tomb Raider, Harry Potter. All right, there we go. Second score of this rainy flea market day. Let's park our bag on the bench and take a look at what we got. What is up, friends, and welcome back to the latest episode of Thrifting Throwdown. As always, I'm your host, Dabstroyero, for this weird, wacky journey into the world of thrift hunting for video games. Because here on Thrifting Throwdown, we are hitting up yard sales, flea markets, thrift shops, just trying to find the absolute best deals on video games because we do not want to spend a ton of money picking up a ton of games for the collection. Frankly, we all know these video game prices are out of control. No one's got the time to be out there spending $20, $30, $40 on a video game.
And I mean... Folks, where's the lie?
That's why here on Thrifting Throwdown, we are always trying to be around that $2 to $3 range per game, whether we're picking up absolute gold or absolute junk. That way we can build an absolutely massive video game collection without breaking the bank. And to that end, we have had a ton of success because as I speak, we are around 160 games away from 2,000 games in the collection. I'm just blown away by the number of games that I've picked up so far on Thrifting Throwdown. It has been an absolute blast. And you know what else has been a blast? Chatting with you in the comments, because I have had some awesome conversations with the little Dabomaniacs down there, telling me about their own thrift hunting experiences and telling me about the games that they've been picking up. So be sure to drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite pickup was from this episode.
You win.
And speaking of this episode, it is going to be an interesting one because no easy way to say this, it is raining out. Gross, disgusting, miserable weather today, but that doesn't mean we can't hunt for some games.
Wonderful.
So I've got a nice flea market picked out for us. I'm hoping to have some rainy day video game scores. Be sure to stay tuned until the end of the episode to see my best thrifts of the day, but I do think that's about enough talk for now. It's time for some thrift hunting action. So lace up your boots and throw on your rain galoshes because it is time for a Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah. Oh, we got some games in this case over here. PlayStation system with controllers, Xbox One game and some controllers. Especially that GameCube controller right there. And of course, a whole bunch of Sega stuff down here in the box. Yep, there's some games in the case here, right? What am I looking at? Call of Duty, something for PS3 back there. Far Cry for PC. Oh yeah, a few games sitting here. Tomb Raider, Harry Potter. No More Heroes. The Incredible Hulk. All Pro Football. Oh, we got Sega NBA Live 96. What are you asking on the games here?
Different prices.
Okay. Different prices for them. All right, I'm gonna pull out some of these games, I think.
Fast forward. Fast forward, fast forward. Wait, stop.
Oh, I see you got a few sitting here too. What's on this pile?
Oh yeah, I just went through these. There's a couple good ones.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, we got Punisher.
Yeah, the lady had some good games, man.
So take us back 3 weeks. You're in the neighborhood crack house doing what exactly?
Resistance. I think I have that one in Demon Stone. I saw you had the box of Sega games up front too. Any chance I could just like poke through that real quick?
Yeah.
Oh. This is the pile I'd be interested in hearing what you'd do on it, but I do want to look at the Sega games as well.
Welcome.
I appreciate that. It's always fun to look through these boxes of games.
So I priced some of them might not have prices.
Oh, some of them do that.
I think this side was the more expensive, but pick out whatever you like.
Okay, sure. I did leave that pile back there if you wanted to tell me. Sure. Okay. Power Rangers, love that. Chuck and roll.
Chuck and roll. Chuck and roll.
Street Fighter 2, of course, of course. How awesome is it looking through a big box of Sega games like this? This is like the dream. I mean, there's lots of sports titles and some of them don't have the best condition, but that one looks pretty clean. Let's see, Tiny Toons, Vector Man, Animaniacs, RBI Baseball, Echo the Dolphin, Echo Tides of Time, and Jurassic Park. What do you think? I think I'm gonna go with these two. I think that's a pretty good pick.
Perfect.
I did find two over there I'd maybe grab here. I saw there were a few things in the case there where you had the stack of games. Could I just check what they were by any chance? Yeah, I saw this little pile here. I was curious what they were. Well, let's see if I can do it without knocking it over, but I saw like this here. Ooh, just like Tetris. Love it. I think that was everything I saw in there. Maybe LA Noire, I don't have that. Black Ops. I do like Red Faction, so maybe that one.
We fought a revolution for the freedom of Mars. At last, there was peace. But a new war destroyed this surface and drove us underground. But the deeper we went, the closer we got to hell.
Oh wow, I just noticed all these old wrestling magazines over here too. I used
there's some good stuff.
Yeah, I used to have a subscription to these. I get them in the mail like every month or whatever. Nostalgic.
Alright, let me see what this sold for.
Tis the season to switch to Verizon. Only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone with select trade-in and select 5G unlimited plans. And another gift, like a tablet, smartwatch,
cow, that was crazy.
all on Verizon.
Okay, I got a plan. And this time, it's gonna involve all the money.
I think it's 81. Double check that for me, though.
Let's see. 18, 48, 51, 59, 66, 69, 74, 79. I think I got 84.
84? That was 80 bucks. I'll knock another $4 off for you.
Would you go down to like 75 on
Oh,
it?
man.
Extra $5 from what you're asking.
Yeah, what the hell, I did all this.
All right, there you go. Straight off the bat, we've got a nice haul of games, big freaking bag of stuff to look at, and I see the perfect place to stop and look at it. Let's walk over this little table. All right, it is rainy and gross, but we have got a whole freaking bag of games, including two awesome looking Sega Genesis carts. How nice do those things look? Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, Chuck Rock 2 Son of Chuck. Doesn't get any better than that. Now, I did pay like quite a bit more than I normally would pay for this big bag of games here, 75 bucks. But there's some pretty cool freaking stuff in here, like Demon Stone, for example. Hyped about that. This is exactly the sort of game that I love to play. But we've also got some other fun stuff in here, like No More Heroes, which looks like a lot of freaking fun. So yeah, I paid up a little bit, but it is a rainy day. I've got at least one valuable title in there because Punisher's worth a few bucks, but you know, not the best in terms of deals. Either way though, I've got a nice fun bag of games. We're out here in the rain no matter what, so I'm calling it a success. But let's see what else we can find. I have a feeling there's a few more games in some of these shops that we can kick up. So let's see what kind of luck we have. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh boy, we got more games to look at. A lot of sports stuff though, unfortunately. Grand Theft Auto, Oblivion, sports stuff, LA Noire, which I just grabbed a few minutes ago. CSI, which I think I have already. The Fight, which I don't have. Beatles Rock Band. Don't have DC Universe. I think these are all going to be individually priced though. Cars for PS2, 10 bucks on that. 10 bucks is a little rich for my blood. 7 for this paintball game. Let's see what they got on LA Noire. Oh, 5 bucks on that.
You got anything cheaper?
I just spotted some cool gaming magazines here. We've got Next Generation, girls. An old Game Pro magazine, super vintage looking, of course. What do we got down here? Ultra Game Player, Game Pro, Star Wars Insider. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Girls. Oh my gosh, this is like the mecca of DVDs in here.
Wow.
Hard to maneuver a little bit. I really love this Mario Kart RC car. This is so freaking awesome looking. This would be so much fun to play with. Definitely seems like the sort of thing that's right up my alley. Oh my god, it actually works! That's so cool. Goes from hover kart mode to like car mode. That is freaking awesome. Nice. Well, yeah, there's a bunch of video games over here. Are these all individually priced, or how do you do those?
What?
The video games over here.
The video game, the price is marked on them.
Okay. Buy 4, get 1 free.
$30 and this one is free.
So you said 30 for this one, 2, 3,
30
4.
and this one is free.
Could you do 25? Would that work?
Yeah, okay. I'll still give you the free one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, there we go. Second score of this rainy flea market day. Let's park our bag on the bench and take a look at what we got. So pretty hyped about this one. Ridge Racer 5 did not have that one in the collection, so that's a nice little addition. Paid $25 for these, by the way, which, you know, not my best deal ever. I'm averaging $5 a piece on them at that price, but I think Dead Space has some good value. And the other thing is, you know, I feel like I'm paying up a little bit because it is a rainy day and I'm like the only customer today, but I feel like I did get some cool stuff no matter what. So let's keep looking and see what else we can find. I love seeing the old wrestler figures. We got Nikolai Volkov, but someone like drew blood all over his face. We got Fun Boy Alex Wright.
Hey man, here's Alex Wright, the German. If you want to know what the Germans are about, pick me and you're gonna have a hell of a victory. I promise!
Spotted a whole cabinet of games over here.
Target acquired.
You can open your eyes. All $5.
Oh, every game's $5? That's cool.
And just pick through a little bit.
Oh, okay. Warzone. I wish I had the cover art on it. This is one I used to play back in the day all the freaking time. I remember that Creator Wrestler mode. Ugh, so fun.
You want to do what I do for a living, son? Then step into the WWF war zone. Go ahead, create your own wrestler. Just another victim for Stone Cold to take out. 4-player action, 4 more kicked. A piece of trash like you is gonna get in the steel cage with me? All the moves in the world won't mean jack when you meet the Stone Cold Stunner. You wanna survive WWF Warzone? Stay away from me. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
AC/DC, we'll set that there on the pile of Barbie dolls. I made up mine. Wow, there's a lot of AC/DC track packs in here. There's 2 right there. That'd be 3. Oh, wait a minute. 4, 5, 6. Nice. I'm gonna have to take one of those, I think. NASCAR 99 hiding back there. All right, here's what I'm considering. We got cars for the Xbox, AC/DC live track pack, Out of the Chute bull riding game, which I've never heard of, which is kind of cool. Playable demo, Bodie Miller skiing, IHRE drag racing. There's a whole second cabinet here. iToy, another AC/DC track pack. So many AC/DC track packs. Smuggler's Run.
What else can we sing?
No more singing.
All right, so I pulled out a nice little pile here. I've got 8 of them. I was wondering what you do on that pile there.
5 times 8 is 40, so I'm sure we got cars.
Yep, car racing, another car game. Grabbed one of your AC/DC games since you had like 10 of those.
Yeah.
Must be a big AC/DC fan.
No, I just happened to, somebody gave them to me.
Oh, okay.
Not gave, but I had bought them, but.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
How about 30?
Yeah, do that. That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. One rainy flea market later, and we have 3 big plastic sacks of video games. PSP, PlayStation 2, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 3, Xbox. We have pretty much everything in these bags that we could possibly want, including demo discs, which we don't see all that often. Lots of really awesome stuff today, but I'm super excited to get a closer look at this stuff, see what the values were on all these, get them home, get them into the collection, and I know you are as well. So let's hit the road, head home, and we'll take a look at everything that we scored today. Oh yeah. There it is, Dabomaniacs. There's our awesome little haul from today. This was a fun one for me because I really don't go out in the rain that often looking for games. Honestly, it's kind of a fool's errand. You're not going to be seeing any outdoor yard sales. You're not going to be seeing any outdoor flea markets. So you're really rolling the dice if you're going out in the rain. But if today proved anything, it proved that just because you're going out in the rain looking for some games doesn't mean you can't turn up some absolutely awesome titles like we did today. Perfect. Not only did we turn up some awesome titles, we turned up titles from 9 different generations of consoles.
After all these years, finally, we have them all.
Xbox, Xbox 360, Genesis, PlayStation 1, 3, 4, PSP, PS2, Nintendo Wii. We got pretty much everything on this thrifting trip, and that just goes to show how worthwhile it was to get out there, to get out of the house, to go do something different, and go for a game hunt in the rain. And after a haul like this, I am definitely singing in the rain.
Wow, it's pun for the whole family.
I do want to talk about a few of my favorites from this trip. Obviously, we got to talk about Punisher. What a clean copy of this game, complete in box. Looks awesome, in great shape, and it's a really fun game to play, and it goes for a little bit of money, as he was looking up there on eBay, as you saw. But still, super hyped to add this one to the collection because by bundling it with a bunch of other games, I managed to add it pretty dang cheaply. So as you're gonna see at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my total for what I ended up spending on each game. I think I'm gonna be around $5 per game this time, even though I'm usually trying to be around 2 to 3. And a big part of that is because of titles like Punisher. Big value, added some cost to the pile, but hey, I added to the collection a lot cheaper than I would have if I picked it up on my own, just going out to like a game store looking for just this one game. And that really is the key here. We're adding in a bunch of good titles and, you know, some not so good titles, but either way, we're building that dang collection on the cheap. And another great title is going in. But Punisher isn't the only cool PlayStation 2 title we picked up today, because we picked up Ridge Racer 5. Classic throwback video game racing. Love this game. Had so much fun playing it when it came out. But also, hey, let's talk about this. A bull riding video game.
If you want to break records and set big time scores, this is the bull and the cowboy you want to put together.
Out of the chute, bull riding game. Never saw this before. I've never seen a bull riding game to begin with, so you knew I had to grab this one just for the freaking weird factor, if nothing else. And oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. It looks like you can play as either the rider or the bull. Are you freaking serious? That is too much freaking fun. I'm definitely gonna be busting this one out the next time I have a game night at the Dabstroyero household. But if we're talking about stuff that's really gonna get me excited, it's gotta be these Genesis games and that PSP game, believe it or not, because I just do not see them that often. Alright, so we've got Chuck Rock, Son of Rock, and Street Fighter 2 Super Champion Edition. Awesome additions to my Genesis collection. Needed both of them. And I'm so hyped that I picked them up pretty dang cheaply today because I know they go for a few bucks. And then of course I added a PSP game. Just don't see them very often where I live. They are pretty dang rare. So yeah, as soon as I saw they had a PSP game in the pile, I knew I needed to bring it home because I wanted to add another PSP game to the collection. So more fun here. I mean, honestly, there's lots of fun games in this pile. Just looking at it, Demon Stone's jumping out at me. That G.I. Joe game looks cool as heck. L.A. Noire is a ton of fun. And hey, No More Heroes on the Wii, do not sleep on that title. I think that's a $10 to $15 title, so I really struck it pretty big when it comes to all the stuff I picked up today. But let me clean up this pile real quick and we'll get to the outro and wrap this video up. All right, friends, there's our beautiful little pile from this rainy, wet, and wild day of thrifting here on Thrifting Throwdown. But episode 63 is all in the books. Pretty quick one today because we didn't hit up many stops, but we still had a ton of fun. And that is the whole point of this series. Having a ton of fun and adding video games to the collection on the cheap while we do it. And speaking of that collection, let's take a look at where things stand, because with these rainy day pickups, we are getting that much closer to 2,000 games in the collection. And at this point, it is just a matter of time until we hit that number. So do not touch that dial, do not change the channel, hit that freaking subscribe button and join my tag team. By joining the tag team, you are going to be here for every single video game pickup. 2,000 games, 10,000 games, 1 million games, you're going to be here for every single one, and you do not want to miss a minute of that game hunting action. And while you're subscribing, all the normal stuff applies. Hit that like button because it helps the video out, lets other people know it's a video worth checking out, and definitely drop me a comment down below. I really want to know, what was your favorite pickup from this pile of games, or what has been your best pickup from your own thrift hunting adventures recently? Hit me up down below. Do not leave me hanging because I love chatting with you in the comments. That said, if you're craving more Dabstroyero, I've got a ton more videos, 62 more Thrifting Throwdown episodes to be precise in the backlog, so be sure to take a look at those and check out some of the episodes you may have missed. And as a reminder, you can always follow me on social media. I've got a ton of fun stuff on Instagram, lots of cool pictures of things I see while out thrifting. And if you're a super Dabomaniac, you can always support the channel on Patreon, so be sure to click through to those links in the description down below. Lastly, stay tuned for just a few moments because my best thrifts of the day are coming up next, and you do not want to miss that. And as fun as this wet and wild journey has been today, it is time to get these games added into the collection, so unfortunately, I need to bid farewell to you fine folks. So I am Dabstroyero signing out, and until next time, keep on thrifting. Oh yeah. Well, we got Punisher.
Yeah, the lady had some good games.